Alright guys, today's test prep is all about poetry. So, I asked and posed a question to you guys. How many of you guys have ever written poetry of any kind? Doesn't matter if it's music, lyrics, it could be a poem, you see anything. What you got, D?
Well, I wrote poetry before, but it was not bad.
What kind of poem was it?
It was like something about clouds.
Something about class?
Clouds.
Clouds. Really? Okay. Well, cool, guys. We're going to get straight to the lesson, okay? What is a poem? Can someone read this for me, please? Go ahead, Sequoia.
Don't read it for me. A poem is an arrangement of words containing meaning and whatever that word is.
Musicality.
Yeah. Most poems take the form of a series of lines separated into groups called stanzas. A poem can be rhyming or non-rhyming with a regular meter or a free flow of
polyrhythms.
So there you go. There is a debate over how a poem should be defined, but there is a little doubt about its ability to set a mood.
Alright guys, so a poem, it can be rhyming or non-rhyming. It usually has a free flow of polyrhythms. That means it has a pattern to it. Usually has a bunch of groups separated, which they call stanzas. Okay, so you guys remember this information as we go forward. Alright, what is a haiku? Anybody ever heard that term before? No. It's kind of really clever. It's really cool. Sequoia, could you do us the favor of reading this as well?
No. Haiku is a form of poetry first made popular in Japan and has become appreciated around the world. Haiku poets are challenged to convey a vivid message in only 17 syllables.
Alright, so that's the kicker, guys. For a haiku, it's essentially a poem, but it has to convey a pretty vivid message within 17 syllables. Okay? Alright, now one of the greatest haiku poets was the samurai Basho from 1644 to 1694. Basho's father was also a samurai from the Inga province. To become a samurai, Basho served a local lord who was fond of writing. Basho learned the style of writing haiku and wrote under the name Sogo. During the years, Basho traveled throughout Japan writing and further developing the haiku style. He died in Osaka, Japan in 1694 and continued to write haiku up until his death, a sample of Basho's haiku style. Here we go. Spring morning marble, lovely nameless little hill on a sea of mist. Can y'all count that? That's 17 syllables. Spring morning marvel, lovely nameless little hill on a mist. Oh, hold on. Let's start over. You count the syllables. Okay, I'm gonna say it. You count the syllables. Okay, Sequoia, you ready? Here we go. Spring morning marvel, lovely nameless little hill on a sea of mist. How many syllables was that? 17 syllables, guys. That's the kicker, okay? Now, what is a haiku? Again, in Japan, these poems are valued for their simplicity, openness, depth, and lightness. There are structural rules. You have to use exactly 17 syllables. Your syllables are arranged in 3 lines of 5, 7, 5. Avoid similes and metaphors, and it refers to a season of the year. Alright, here we go. Whoever's tapping, please stop. Okay. What is a haiku about? Haiku poems can describe anything, but are seldom complicated or hard to understand. Almost all haiku has a dominant impression or main idea that appeals strongly to one of the 5 senses. Alright. The seasonal theme. Alright, can you read that for us, Sequoia?
Each haiku must contain a key goal. A season word which indicates what season of the year the haiku is set. For example, blossoms will indicate spring, snow will give the idea of winter, mosquitoes will imply summertime. Seasonal words isn't always the obvious. You might need to consider the theme of the poem to find it. For example, clouds appear in green to the wind. A chance to rest from looking at the seasonal word in this haiku is clouds. Dedicating rain to sea.
Alright, clouds appear and bring to men a chance to rest from looking at the moon. Now I know it doesn't make a lot of sense. It may not sound, they just sound like a bunch of words. But there's a lot of difficulty going into creating these haikus because they're exact. Okay? So, let's go on to the next slide, which is writing a haiku. How do you write a haiku? Using the model below, write an original haiku. Spring is in the air. That's the name of this haiku. Spring is in the air, flowers are blooming, sky high, children are laughing. Alright, so now you guys are charged with the task of writing your own haiku. See if you can do it. Let's see who can come up with the best one. You got 17 syllables. Your rows should go 5, 7, 5. Who's got the creativity to create a really nice one? Yes, sir. No, sir. Come on, guys. Pull out your paper and pencils. Let's go. Who wants to catch this for you?
I'm gonna put mine.
You don't have it? Come on, let's go.
Oh my goodness.
Here.
I ain't got no haiku since the 4th grade.
Wait.
Since the 5th grade?
4th.
4th grade? Okay. Dante, take out some paper and pencil, my man. Alright guys, now we're pressed for time. We don't have a lot of time, but I believe we can get a good start on this and we can finish up tomorrow.
Because he keep going over there.
Here, let me get a piece of that paper.
Caleb.
I got you.
Oh, there you go. The students working.
Put your name on the board so that I remember to get my pencil. Okay, let's go, guys. Remember, you got to have a seasonal word in there. So with it being spring, what kind of words can we use to be seasonal? Go ahead, Ricardo. Anybody got an idea? How about
I put rain in there.
rain, clouds,
Cloud.
wind? What else? Flowers. What else? One. Can you think of a seasonal word that indicates spring? What do you think? What word comes to mind when you think spring? Grass. I'll go with that. Flowers. What else? Maybe. Write it down. See if you can make it work. Water.
Pollen.
Pollen. Pollen, that'll work. And we know the spring is the season for pollen. You gotta write 575, Dante. A haiku, right? Your first line should be 5 syllables, your next line should be 7, and your last line should be 5.
That's what you need.
Haiku. That's what we just talked about. A haiku form. That's an example right there on the board. Spring is in the air, flowers are blooming sky high, children are laughing. 575. Try to come up with something creative. 5 syllables on the first line, 7 syllables on your next line, and then another 5 for your last line. See, here's our example. A syllable, like Dante. How many syllables is in the word Dante?
2.
Mr. Nike, come
2 syllables. Hold on 1 second. I'll be there in a second, Caleb. Remember,
Yeah, Caleb.
Dante has 2 syllables. That's 2 syllables. Dante.
Oh.
See what I mean? If you can come up with a creative haiku that includes your name, go for it, Dante. Yes, ma'am. Let me see what you got. Can I read it? Okay.
Go with mine too, but I'm with mine right now. What is
Excuse me,
that?
guys.
It ain't even on you.
Shh. Guys, don't even mind the camera.
Now, she need to do some work. Let's just keep
Jai, Dante, calm down. I'm recording for a purpose, okay? Dante, calm down. Man. It's not that serious. Dante, be quiet or I'll have to be forced to reprimand you. You only got 16 syllables, Kevin.
Man, I got 19.
You got 16.
I got 19.
See? Read it and count them. Read it and count them.
Which one do I need that?
That's still right.
On that last line. Hold on 1 second, Gene. I'll be there in a second.
Mosquitoes is 3 syllables.
You sure that's 17? Count it again. Count it again.
That's your name. Read it out loud.
Is that it? Let me read. Mosquito. That's 3 syllables. Mosquito. 3.
Yeah, you got 19. Sequoia. I'm going to work on it.
I don't read that.
That's still right.
That's still 16 syllables. Count it. Count it.
Keep it out. Keep it
That's
out.
5. That's 5. Short night.
Okay, that's way more than 17 syllables. That's not going to work. You
No,
need
that's
to
not
read
gonna
that.
be.
Is it on the back? No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. That's way more than 17 syllables. Count them. See what you got, Liz.
Terrible. How you feel terrible?
What's that word on the first word on the last line? Time?
How you feel terrible?
Hold on, wait a minute.
E-E-R-R.
Here you go.
Miss Matt, I guess that's all now. This camera is the red light.
No, it wasn't on him.
18 syllables.
No,
On that last line. We got 1, 2. That's 5. Grass is growing green in the yard. How many syllables is that? That's 8, isn't it?
That's nice.
That's it. Grass